What's hot? I'll tell you what's hot. Renovation mortgages are hot. There's no better way for our home buyers today to expand the housing inventory by expanding their options. Any house in any condition, any home buyer. Repair, improve, upgrade, all in one mortgage.
Hi there, my name is Chris Mitchell. What's hot is the community mortgage product. This allows for a borrower to take out a loan with no income documentation and no DTI. That's hot.
Abe Rodriguez, loan officer. What's hot? Well, for me right now, what's hot is our single close construction and perm.
Hello, Jonathan Barber, branch manager here in Cincinnati, Ohio with Norcom Mortgage. What's hot? We are increasing our social media presence. Thank you to the marketing department and what you are doing for us in that regard.
John Luddy here at the Reverse Mortgage Branch. I'll tell you what's hot. Reverse mortgages are hot. Just stop in at a branch of your local bank. Tell the manager that you do reverse mortgages and you'll see how hot reverse mortgages are.
Garrett Duffy, branch manager. What's hot? Getting coffee meetings with referral partners and trying not to say I the entire meeting. If you ask people about themselves, they will love to talk about it, and they will love you because you are interested in them.
Mark Allen, market manager. What's hot? This is hot. Welcome to What's Hot, the show where we ask hot questions while we're eating progressively hotter wings. I want to welcome my two guests here, Phil DeFronzo, president and owner of Norcom Mortgage, and James Morin, executive vice president and head of sales. And I'm really excited to have you guys here. I'm excited to see what you're made of in terms of heat, ability to withstand heat. It's a very simple process. We're going to take one sausage at a time and apply it to a wing and have some discussions about things that are relevant to mortgage and some other items out here. So welcome. Thank you. You guys afraid?
Yes, absolutely. I'm scared.
It's terrific. So let's start with this one. Phil, why don't you have the honors?
All right.
So one of the questions I want to start with is really not directly related to mortgage, but more about your background. What did you consider to be the dream career, something that you really were interested in pursuing at some point, and why?
I don't know.
I can go first. I'm easy. I was going to be a football player through and through. I mean, it depends when you stop me along the way.
Yeah.
But when I was 12 and under, I was going to be a football star. So I didn't make it very far into that. So
I think for me, I wanted to own a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. I think that was a period of time. Like I worked in the restaurant business for a while, and I always thought it'd be kind of a cool thing to have your own restaurant.
So we try wing number one?
Wing number one.
That's not bad.
See?
Very well done on the wings, though.
Thank you.
Great job, Mark.
So one of the things I want to talk about, and we were going to do a green screen here, and we decided to go ahead and present this. So shows the Norcom family crest.
Yeah.
And we talk about commitment to each other, service and support of others, excellence in what we do, teamwork to get it done, and respect for all.
Yeah.
Which one of those 5 items would you consider to be the most important, and why?
I often think respect for all is probably the most important to me. You know, and it's not just in the company, it's respect for your customers, respect for your vendors, respect for your partners, you know, like realtors and, you know, title companies, attorneys. To me, that is, but I mean, that's a close second to service and support of others. I love the fact that we do Norcom Cares. I love the fact when you see how amazing the company is and employees and how much they give back to their communities. I mean, so those probably are the top 2 for me.
Great.
Yeah.
How about you, James?
Listen, when we created the family crest, I mean, these truly are our core values. So all of them clearly hit home, which is why Phil couldn't pick one. But I think if we had to pick one, it would be teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Teamwork and the way everyone cohesively works together, I think would be my top if I had to pick one.
All right. Well, let's see how this one tastes.
Do we get names on this? The funny part is when you brought this idea to us, I've never even heard of the hot ones. So I had to go watch some YouTube videos just to get an idea. And I'll tell you what, I didn't see any where they weren't swearing by the end of this. So I apologize ahead of time. If you guys hear some cuss words, we may have to get someone to bleep those out.
This is good though. It's like it's kind of a little spicy, but it's a little sweet too.
Yeah, a little fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually
Once
pretty
again,
good.
not killing
A
me.
little water.
Doesn't
Potential.
that give you a kick in the
It
end?
does. It did.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't spicy while you're eating, but afterwards it's kind of like
It's good though. I
You're,
like that.
you
Really
were
good.
exactly right. Going down, I was saying that the
that's
other
not bad.
one.
Yeah.
Then you're like,
All right,
What?
Let's go with number 3 here. A little bit about the mortgage industry. We've heard this week, Cross Country has laid off some folks. Freedom Mortgage yesterday announced a massive layoff.
oh, did they really?
Yeah. In addition to some prior layoffs that they've had.
Yeah.
We've seen this with Fairway Independent. I mean, every conceivable lender out there to some degree has either
Yeah.
downsized or completely shut their door. Tell us why a Norcom employee shouldn't
Yeah.
be worried about the same.
Well, I think if I was a Norcom employee, I would worry if I'm doing a wing test.
Not worried. I would say not worried, because if you're willing to endure this,
Yes.
then no
Yes.
one has to be worried, right?
I'm taking one for the team
Well, I
too.
think-
You got to remember that.
Yeah, I think we've been around enough to see both sides of the spectrum. So we didn't really overhire. Weren't just throwing money around when the market was hot. We've had some downsizing in some of our operations, but some of that has been through attrition.
Sure.
So we've been fortunate. When you're a company our size, I think that's been really, and we're also smart enough that during the pandemic, we were actually looking at additional ways to grow our business, with things like recruiting and adding to our retail channel, and working a little bit more to expand our joint venture business. So
Yeah.
I think when you've been around the cycles enough, you know that it's going to come to an end at some point.
Yep.
I've been advocating and wanting a little bit of adversity in our marketplace, simply because with that comes opportunity. I think it got too easy and people were taking orders and going through. Now is when it is exciting for me. If I was out there, I would want it. This is where you get to differentiate yourself, not only us as a company, but individuals and the loan officers, where they can talk products and programs and all of the marketing initiatives, and the people that are willing to get out there and work. Listen, companies are shaking up, and if they're depleting resources and they're going away, that means there's a greater opportunity out there where we're talking about a smaller pie. I agree, but I think everyone that is willing to put in the work can get a bigger piece of that smaller pie and really gain market share.
Yeah.
And then this time in a year or two, when we know it's cyclical, right? So yeah, we're a little down now, but we're still going up this way.
Yeah.
That we're going to come out the other side. And the loan officers that put in the work, branch managers that put in the work, I mean, this is where they can actually harvest and bring some people in. They can develop relationships.
Yeah.
They can increase their sphere of influence. If they're looking to grow their branches and teams, they can do marketing. We're getting a lot of people coming out of the woodwork, reaching out to us, wanting to talk to us about joining Norcom. So
It's going to be a little bit more difficult, I think, making sales calls when the lips are burned off my face. All right, do we try these now?
It's time. This one's a little bit more pasty, which means it's going to go on thicker. At least mine did.
mine did. Phil's excited to get through this. I think he thinks if we get through all 10 wings, he could just be done. Slow it down, Phil.
That really isn't. I felt like the other one was like spicier.
Yeah, this
Must
one's-
have an afterkick.
I agree with you. Not spicy enough?
No, that's that's. Oh. This is called the Phoenix.
Yes, like rising from the dead, correct?
Angry Goat Pepper Company.
39,000 Scoville units, so that's a little bit more than double.
I mean, this is classic. I have to go heavy on
You gotta go heavy.
the Phoenix,
'Cause
right?
you're
It
from Arizona.
features cantaloupe and ginger
Cantaloupe and ginger
with a spicy finish.
with a spicy finish. All right. Phil, head of the game already. Are you hoping the camera doesn't catch you by going before us?
No. Once again,
Not so bad.
not so bad. Of course, then you get the kick at the end.
A spicy finish. You can definitely taste the fruit, the heat.
Comes at the end.
Good though.
It's a spicy finish. Wow.
I like that one.
That's the angry goat pepper.
Angry goat.
I think.
Yeah.
The good news is, we'll have plenty of sauce to go around if anyone
only
else
on
wants
4.
to come in and do this.
We're only on 4.
All right, so next question. Tell us about a prior job you've had, full-time, part-time, sometime in your past, where it was either a complete failure or maybe there was just an overly embarrassing moment that has stuck with you.
You go first.
I go first.
No, you go.
I literally was born into the mortgage industry, so I've been doing this for my entire life, which is why I didn't really have many other jobs where I was going, where I had this embarrassing moment, but this may be my first embarrassing moment in the mortgage industry.
I actually worked next door at the printing press.
Okay.
That was rough. That was a rough. I don't know if it was embarrassing as much as it was. I worked the 11 to 7 shift. You know, because the printing press next door printed inserts for like the local newspapers, and so back then, when before internet, it was like there was a ton of inserts into the newspaper. We did that, and that was a rough job. I maybe failed because I hated it.
Yeah.
And you would be covered in ink, and you made great money. It was a union job, but it was rough.
Really?
Yeah.
And maybe I thought about embarrassing, but difficult. If we were saying hard job, difficult job, I think part of growing up in a more blue-collar family.
Yeah.
My dad was a fireman. Most firemen have side jobs, so I was building houses and I was a carpenter's assistant from the time I could really walk and talk. So waking up and doing a difficult job and learning, I think, traits early on gave me, and still gives me to this day, a better appreciation for what I'm doing. Now, as a parent, it's the other way around. I need to get out there because I don't think my son has the same knack for hard work and grinding and sort of putting through. But that was probably one of the more difficult jobs of trying to do that when you were young, before I probably should have been working.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do wing number 5, which is La Caliente.
Oh, La Caliente.
It's French for not too hot.
French for not too hot.
So you guys want to dig in?
Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers, Phil.
All right, and while you guys are eating that, the next question is, I do a lot of recruiting, I mean, we all do, and I speak with a lot of new loan officers. I speak with a lot of extremely veteran loan officers, and I talk to people that have definitely navigated other downturns before and have successfully done so. Now, even those folks are struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Based on your experiences and your success, what would you tell a loan officer in today's market that's relevant to keeping them focused on the long game here?
Yeah. Me personally, I think it's getting back to basics. It's like Jim said yesterday, we did a realtor call with one of our offices in Massachusetts, and we ended up pumpkin and apple pies for Thanksgiving and got referrals from it. I think so much of it is getting back to basics. I think it's face-to-face selling. And I think you just got to work a little harder. Like Jim was saying, is the pie shrunk, but you can always just get a bigger slice of it. So you just got to work a little bit extra hard. And I think I've also been a believer that what you do, like everybody gets a little discouraged around the holidays and into January, but whatever you're doing right now is planting seeds for the spring market. So if you, instead of taking the month of December off, if you go out there and work, December and January, you're going to have an amazing springtime. Yeah. So that wasn't that. Did you find that hot?
No.
Yeah, listen, you're going skimpy on the sauce here.
No, I'm not. I saw it. But did you really think it was that hot?
They're getting
that
hot.
No, but the other one I thought was hotter. Did you think?
It was pretty hot.
All right.
Again, you're going skimpy.
I wasn't going skimpy. No, don't sauce my. Yeah.
I can sauce them for you. But I think the most important thing is the mindset. I think right now everyone is mentally screwing themselves over. They're hearing the news, they're hearing their employers, they're reading what's coming out online. And I think, just like I said earlier, there's a tremendous opportunity for those that are willing to get out there, put in the work, be creative.
Have fun.
I would actually be excited right now because others are struggling, others are having, so is it difficult in the marketplace overall? Yes, but listen, the quicker you adapt, the quicker you change, like you could be stealing everyone's production, everyone's business.
But
And,
activities
I
are
think it's
fun. I mean, look at this. Activities are fun.
Yeah.
You know,
This is
doing
fun.
that thing yesterday, going out with that, you know, delivering pies. You forget as a salesperson, like that was a lot of fun. And it was like, it's great. It's fun to meet people. It's like, you know, prospecting and selling is not drudgery. You can make it fun, and it is fun, and it's going to give you results. So it's like,
For sure.
yeah.
So let's sauce up number
This is it.
6. Yeah.
The Queen Majesty Cocoa Ghost Pepper.
I'm excited for this one. But
Like it's
cocoa.
England. This is Queen. Anything that says Queen you like?
Yes. No. Yes. I won't even. Never mind.
That's a couple drops.
I did both sides. Did you do both sides?
I can't.
Phil?
'Cause this is like.
Yeah. Don't stop cheating. Watch him, get him on film. He's saucing the top and only eating the bottom. Yeah, there's no in between either. You either go way too skimpy or it like dumps on it.
Here we go.
And
You
then
guys
you
ready?
I'm ready.
Let's
Spread
do
around.
it.
I'm gonna dip back in my goat pepper one.
You can taste the cocoa.
Yeah.
It starts out not hot, and then it like basically like burns your mouth.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
It's a little spicy.
Tiny bit.
Our home's going milk. My first drink.
We actually were just talking about this. But we talk about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did something for the first time?
I mean, does this not count?
It could count.
Discount.
Easy answer.
Yeah.
And these are hard. I'm a creature of habit. I can literally do the same thing over and over and over. This really would be a challenge. I would never choose to do this, right?
neither.
If you didn't specifically ask me, this would not be. So this is certainly getting out of my comfort zone. I get excited. Again, I keep talking about mindset and being excited. As much as I would never choose to do this, I like when I'm asked or introduced to do things. I think skydiving would be like that for
Yeah,
me.
no,
I have no interest in skydiving, but if you were like, hey,
I'll
this is what we're
drink
doing.
that 10 bottle before I do skydiving.
Yeah.
If it's going to get us more loans, I would skydive though. I would. I mean, that's,
You know, maybe
We
that's
do
a contest.
film. That's the next one.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say heights for me too. Like I've pushed myself sometimes to like recently just say, you know, try to go not to be so scared of heights. Like, yeah, we went to London with the kids one time, and we were on the London Eye, and I was telling the kids like, get away from the end. They're like, we're in a bubble. Like
In a bubble, yeah.
we're not gonna fall out.
No end. So this is 13 Angry Scorpions.
I don't even like that name.
Either do
That
I.
last one was hot. That one
one-
won't go away. Like it
That-
keeps getting
that-
hotter.
Yeah, that hits
13
you.
Angry Scorpions.
That one.
There was actually going to be 14, but the 14th one wasn't angry enough, so they just stuck with 13.
Mark's doing a great job of doing. This is exactly the setup they have.
Okay.
Even down to
Some-
the
some-
wooden boards.
Really?
Yeah.
We paid for those too.
No, you didn't. These are my boards. Okay. Okay, sweet.
Oh no.
Oh, then it,
yeah.
You went 2 seconds ahead of me.
Wow.
So, according to the latest NBA forecast, they're projecting a 40% increase in originations in Q2 of 2023 versus where we are right now.
Uh-huh.
Are we uniquely situated?
I can't talk.
The funny part is I can't listen. It's like you're giving us way too complicated
Oh,
of a question.
God.
What did you say? NBA forecast something.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Are we uniquely situated as a company to take advantage of that sudden increase in opportunity that's coming in about 4 months? And if so, how?
Yeah. I think so because I mean we're a purchase-oriented company with a lot of purchase-oriented products. And I think that's when you look at it, I think that's what you're gonna see. I think things like renovation is my mouth is burning right now. I think renovation is going to be huge. Like people are going to look, when you see the amount of equity in people's home, people are going to want to go to tap that equity. I think even if you have a lower interest rate, you're going to be able to, maybe if the rate's a little bit higher, it might make sense to do, you're going to see some improvements in cash out refinances. And seriously, I'm done answering the question because my mouth is burning out.
Listen, if the market is going to be
crap.
as hot as these wings,
Yes.
I think, yeah, we're going to be in for a good thing.
My lips actually hurt.
They do.
Let's open up the bomb. Bill, you
Phil,
take the
you're-
honors?
Phil, you're the bomb for doing this.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
That tastes hot. I don't even really like the flavor of it though.
No, this one doesn't taste good.
No.
No?
It just tastes like fire.
Holy crap. Oh my God.
That one doesn't taste good.
Why are mortgages important?
At this particular moment, I don't care.
Well, this is funny, so I can answer this
My
one
mouth
first.
is burning off.
Because my daughter just asked me this question, right? So getting asked by my 7-year-old daughter, she was watching something on TV and she goes, "Is that kind of what you do?" And so having to explain to her, it was a real estate show and they were buying houses and she was thinking there. It's like, no, most people can't afford that $2 million house or that $500,000 or even $200,000 house, and had to explain to her that the importance of having the bank and what we're doing in helping sort of home ownership. So that was the question I just got from my 7-year-old. So yeah,
How were you able to answer that question after just eating that thing?
I think
And
it's
is that hot for you?
I'm
talking
dying.
actually makes me
Thank
think less.
God, because I was like,
Yeah,
But I am talking and he's talking, so now you have to talk. Why are mortgages important?
the talking actually helps.
does it? I relate that to, as a loan officer, how much I loved working with first-time home buyers. Getting somebody to go into their first house, seeing the benefit of accumulation of wealth. You know, you see those people who rent versus people who own, and over a lifetime, like how they're able to, accumulate generational wealth because of home ownership. I think that's always struck me, and like that is always part of like why I love this business and love doing that job as an originator.
This is going to be fun.
Two smallest at the end.
This is called Pucker Butt.
Pucker
It's
bottom.
called Pucker Butt.
Pucker Butt. And it's 702,000 scopes.
What was the one before?
195. 135. I can't even see, my eyes are tears. 135,000. Bless you.
Can I eat my peppermint patty? I snuck a piece of
That's a
Halloween
great
candy
idea.
onto set.
What?
Can I?
Oh my God.
Because I got to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, come on.
That's perfect.
You guys both went chimpy on that. All right,
Let's do it.
Did you? Oh, we need to show the camera before you toss.
Whoa. I know this is coming bad.
That's not bad.
Oh wait.
I don't think we did enough.
Do more. I did a lot.
I'm gonna do another drop.
No, you didn't.
He did.
No.
More than that. Get a couple
Oh,
more
but
drops.
I
on that.
already did more.
No, that comes down
We
down
need
the
to
pipe.
get more wings off camera. Phil, you need to really do.
But you know what the thing
pucker
is
butt.
that when you like
If your
now,
butt doesn't pucker,
like,
cut that out.
So, looking forward to 2023, what is our biggest opportunity in terms of the company?
I'm reiterating that we're a purchase-oriented lender. Our products are geared for purchase business. I think we have a wide range of products. I always often say we're your intergenerational lender. We can go from you as a first-time home buyer all the way through as somebody buying up to we'll do your reverse mortgage at when you're at the later stage of life. I mean, we're one-stop shopping for you for that. As far as we can meet every one of your mortgage needs. And I'm sorry if I'm stumbling, but my tongue is actually burnt.
Well, I asked the question ahead of time. Is this to torture us and be funny on camera, or is this about the content?
We're getting all three. Right?
I love that I experienced this with the two of you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not something I would have done on my own.
Never.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna head off to the last one here. This is called The Last Dab. This is 2 million Scoville units. Okay? 2 million, so 3 times more than what we just had.
How?
I don't know.
Is it a honey barbecue?
It's honey barbecue.
Oh, dude,
crap.
do it, man.
Do it.
Hit it hard.
If you pour it, you gotta eat it.
Like, when does the burn in your mouth go away? Like,
I'm hoping after
I
the
think
ice cream.
Sunday.
I'm hoping after the ice cream.
Sunday.
wow.
All right, we ready?
Who would do this in, like, normal life?
Well, that tastes like the bomb one. That was not good. Let me take eat the sauce.
I did.
Zoom in. That's not
Holy
bad.
crap.
It's like the bomb. It tastes like the bomb one.
It does, but Jesus, it's like you feel it. You
Oh
feel.
man, that was my favorite.
That's just crazy silly. Who's
Thank God.
gonna be the first one to swear to get beeped?
No, this one, the kick coming back.
Okay, last question. Actually, second to last question. So when you look back at all facets of your life, what would the current day Phil and James say to their younger selves?
Don't do these.
Don't
guys.
do this.
Don't do this.
The hot ones.
I think maybe enjoy the ride a little bit more. Like, you know, sometimes when you're a little bit younger, you worry about the market. It's so freaking hot right now.
This is the one where you don't want to ask right away. You have to give it a second because I can't. Now is when it's hitting.
Oh my gosh. That's really like.
Do you want some ice cream?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Some hit right away, and some now it's like,
You
what
want
are
a
we
little
doing?
bit? A little ice cream?
Yeah, I don't want your ice cream.
No, I'm
Fine.
fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit myself.
I've watched you blow your nose into that. All right, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
I can't open mine.
It's a trick Haagen-Dazs.
Trick one.
I told you it would be funny watching him do this.
Here, grab some.
Mark wanted to open it for you, and I said it would be funnier if Phil did it.
I can't get it open. All right.
Oh.
Oh boy, it's gonna get messy.
No.
Oh my god.
It works though. So, in terms of optimism for 2023, pick out the sauce that matches up to what your level of optimism is. So, if you think it's going to be the best year ever, it's going to be a 10. If you think it's going to be an okay year, maybe it's in the middle. If you think it's an awful year, we probably shouldn't do this.
Oh no, I'm a 10, but I'm not using that sauce.
That's what
I am.
12.
Yeah, then you're like.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to. This
It doesn't matter what. This is where you hear me say, your actions have to match up with what you say. What you say and what you do have to match up. So if you're a 10, you got to be
I'm a 10.
You're a 10?
I think a combination of rates settling down a little bit. I think people are going to get out of the industry. You're going to get all the fluff out of the industry, and you're going to have. I often say, like, some of my best years were coming out of the toughest years. You know, I know, Mark, you've said 2009 when your originator was like one of your best years ever, and kind of the same thing with me. It's like, and so I'm a 10. Now I hope that means that I get to reverse it and take the 1. Now, I'm
smart
so
of you.
committed to I'm so committed to the belief that next year is going to be awesome. I will
Put that
burn
in
my
your ice
mouth
cream.
again. All right, how about you?
I'm a 10. Listen, I've been
There you go.
yelling and screaming about the opportunity. Now, I just hope everyone takes that.
Are you a Big 10? Because if you're a Big 10, you got to sauce that up hard.
Is that good enough for you, though?
That's it.
This one did not taste. I almost went with the pucker butt. The pucker butt tastes better.
Yeah, this
than
one doesn't taste good, but it's like,
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm a
for
10.
what it's worth, it's a 10 for me as well.
The pie is smaller.
what is that? That's like a
No,
minor
Mark.
10 drop.
Listen,
Let's see, what do you got?
Cheers.
Oh boy.
it's not. It doesn't taste good at all.
It doesn't.
Allow me. No. They all could be called pucker butt.
Wow. That sucked. I have to say, like, not as bad as I mean, it still hurts. My face hurts.
Well, we
But not
allowed you
as-
to control it. That's what it was.
But not as bad as I thought it would
This
be.
time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fun.
Tell 'em.
So we answered some great questions today. Is there anything that you want to add?
I love this ice cream.
No, I think I personally think that people, have to remember that, like, what we do in this industry is important, and it's exciting, and I think once we get over the next few months of what's happening in the marketplace, I think it gets a little bit back to normal. I think there's huge opportunity. I've been blessed in this industry to do really, really well financially when I was a loan officer, and I think it's the best job. So I think, to me, like, I'm like I said, I'm super excited. I wouldn't do number 10 again. I wouldn't, but I'm super excited about what lies ahead.
The marketplace has given us an opportunity to differentiate ourselves. It's just a matter of getting out there and not being afraid of the work, being consistent, and putting in the time, effort, energy, because now is the time to get after it. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great. Fantastic. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I've totally enjoyed this. I've enjoyed watching you both suffer even more. But thank you for joining us for What's Hot. Until next time,
Am I supposed
stay
to?
cool.